And somebody who's in this role has to support pre-sales with the latest advancements in the technologies so that they can turn the initial bidding solutions. Okay. And you have to also train and support teams. So when you say trust, they are talking that somebody who's in this role has to support the pre-sales guys to help partner. Okay, devise strategy and engage with solution architects. So somebody in this role is focusing on a database solutioning, and there will be a solution architect who will be the overall picture. So you would be supporting with your input through the solution architect. You will say a strategy, engage. So it means solution architect will give you the questions, requirements. Hey, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this in different fronts in order to optimize these whole solutions. And you would be providing from the DB database side the best couple of options. Okay. And then you also connecting with account managers. So who is the account manager? So these are the people who are the prime deliverable connects points. If the pre-sales gets into final solutions, these people becomes a point of technical contact. And you also need the professional services and partners to define database and analytical engagement strategy for addressing key accounts. Okay, so there will be different people, like partners, professional services, database and analytics and engagement strategy for. Okay, you need to be a thought leadership, provide global thought leadership and analytics solution that benefiting to you. Okay, so you have to actually educate, provide a solutions that how using a AWS service, analytics service can help you. So if you have to, so this happens where you have to do the relational comparisons. Okay, so you have to know what AWS analytical service is, and you have to focus on there. And you need to know a few of non-AWS services, analytics service, and you have to tell the there what it is, and this should you know it. Then they say that when you are when they're looking for this, they also look like that your contribution to should also go to AWS Big Data blog, white papers, reference as well as the internal training of solution architects, professional services technical account and AWS trainer. So you need to know how to write a technical document. That is more important. Okay. So if so they would be relying on you that you provide the all the latest research input. Based on that, these stakeholders, which are called solution architects, professional service consultants, technical and on and ASU trainer, will take those inputs from you and present it. Okay, so you basically have to do a PhD work. Okay, so so you need to know in and out how small things works. You also have to serve as a key members of the business development and account management team in helping to ensure customer service building and migration aware software. So you also need to take part. If apart from doing the research, you need to take part where you would be providing the information and technical input more than you. So basically, you have to act as a leader. It does not matter you have a 1 year of experience or a 15 years of experience. You should be an individual where you should be able to interact with the fellow teammates, and you have to basically talk in upper node, and you have to basically a leadership where you take the ownership on your own. So the best thing, how can you develop this thing in a real life is just start thinking, just disconnects from the conditional way of thinking and just start thinking on your own every moment, every time. And whenever you get into some setback where you think you're failing, that is the time you again have to pull back your thought process and get into it. So I think that's one way to develop this thing, and it does require it if they're actually looking for it. So over 200 people applies, and definitely if they go on to this, and this can only be naturally clicked when I've actually analyzed this requirement at the ground level. Else it will be like a 1-2 round of interview, and then they would realize, okay, hey, this is like a pure support guy, and then just move on. You know, as a solution providers. So who are solution providers? So I think, there would be a solution architect who finalizes it, and there would be a team who will work on the solution and provides it with the definition and implementation of technical and business strategy. So basically, it's like a DBS document. What it says, like you detail everything about the database. Hey, this is needs to be, and these are the things you need to make, and you give those document as a technical writing to the solution architect. Then solution architect works on those things and give it to the solution provider. And if solution provider has something which is not clear to them, you need to explain them. Okay, and then you have says capture and share best practice knowledge among the worldwide AWS solution architect community. So basically, this is the role, whether you do it or not, that is something on the individual. But during the interview, they will check whether you have those knowledges or not. So that so indirectly they mean, are you aware of the best practice knowledge among the AWS community or not? If you're not knowing it, there is no point you could assist the whole people from bottom to top. Think about it as a funnel. So the funnel starts point is you, and then the upper things are getting data from you. Okay, so if you are not that way, who knows everything, how will you support it? So this is another thing, identifying key use cases and associated reference architecture for AWS. Okay, this is that you should have that habit of identifying the use cases which is already implemented, and a reference architecture from the AWS market segment and industry verticals. So basically, they mean that you should know what has already been implemented, what are the drawbacks. So they need somebody who is more robust in these things. Means like it's like a more of an awareness. So if you're aware of what happening in and around AWS, you should be more onto it. Okay. Now they are saying the basic qualification that would required for this role. So it's a 7 of a more of a relational database implementation. So they say they need at least 7+ years of a DBA, So everybody starts with a DBA role, and relational database is more like an Oracle. You need operations, so you need how to monitor, how to take backup, how to set up a cluster. You need and solution deployment experience. Okay, so basically, how do you do the development, data modeling? This you should know. Then they say technical degree in computer science, software engineering, or mathematics. So when they say computer science, what they mean, they do not mean that you need a computer science degree. They mean that you should know about the technical terms related to computer science, like network, database, data modeling, tables, rows. These are the technical terms. CPU, RAM, swap. So you do not actually, software engineering is like how the development happens. What is your data modeling aspects? What is the reader replica? What is the standby replica? And the mathematics. Mathematics, like you should be able to read the performance stats of the CPU on for a certain workload. You should be able to read buffer gate, library, cache gate. You should need to know hard parsing, soft parsing. So they want to know, you need to know working knowledge of modern software development practices. You should know what is a modern. So modern is like Jenkins, CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous developments. So you should know how these are done. You should not be surprised that, hey, how these things are happening, and you don't have any idea of the basic DevOps. So you need to know DevOps here. Oh, see, and I did not read this, and that's what it's Agile and DevOps. So Agile is a process or a method which is designed to be changed as it goes with a business requirement and as it progresses. And DevOps is what? DevOps is new developments things which are coming, because there are multiple people. So they came up with the process of CI/CD. They are doing continuous integration and continuous development. So you need to know, okay, operational website and web services. So you need to know how the website works, how what happens when you send a transaction from front end and when you receive the result back, and then you need to know what how the web services work, and then you need to also know IT. That are, you need to know what is CIDR, you need to know subnet, you need to know NCAL, you need to know securities, you need to know VPC, you need to know internet gateway and how these things work. You need to know route table, you need to know how do you make a private subnet to a public subnet. You need to know how do you design a VPC, you know. Then you also need to know security. So in this, okay, security experience is all about IAM roles. You need to know security groups, you need to know NCALs, you need to know how do the how MFA, multiple factor authentication. So you need to know the at least basic minimum how this to, and then you have to know TLS. So basically what here they want, you need to know for each layer how the security mechanism work. For database, you need to know transparent database execution in case of Oracle. So there are other 6, 7 databases which are supported: Maria, PostgreSQL, MySQL, Oracle, Aurora. So you need to know what are the uh, security mechanism you have. So the knowledge of the underlying infrastructure requirement, such as networking, hardware optimization, and storage. Okay, yeah, you need to know this. How do you optimize the network? How do you, which storage you can use? What is the hardware optimization you can use? You can HVM or PVM, you know. So you need to know this thing. Okay, now you need to know tuning. You need to know how do you tune your databases, including knowledge of schema design, query tuning and optimization, data migration and integration. So you need to know SQL tuning. You need to know how do you optimize it. You need to know different 5 to 8 performance scenarios which you can speak if they ask you. You need to know what the data migrations, what are the different migration strategies you have, like in case of Oracle to Aurora, what are the different migration strategies you have? You need to know those are, you know, what are supported. You need to know how the DMS works, how the data converter tool works, and how do you integrate it. Now you also need to know how do you design analytical solutions, including how the dashboards, reporting, and OLAPs are designed. You know what are the things which are here. So I know you get a SQL, you run a SQL query, not like that. You need to know certain industry standard of these designs. Okay. Now what they are saying, what is the preferred qualification? They say position of both technical and customer facing skill, enabling perception of trusted advisor to customers. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So they need somebody who is technical, that is fast. Another is the person should be customer facing. So means if they ask you to, hey, can you go to the customer and talk to them, you should be able to go. I mean to say, you need to handle, you should be and then once you develop a reputation with the customer, you work as a trusted advisor. So you should be able to facilitate relationship with the senior technical executives, as well interact with and give guidance to software developers, IT operations staff, and system architecture. So what does it mean? Like, you know, you're not a PM, but the thing is like you should be able to understand the requirement that comes from these people and then deliver those. Because if you're not able to understand how the software things work, and you will talk in terms of the sales, this will create a chaos. So the ideal candidate, what they should have an ability to think about business, product, and technical challenges. So you have to think as a holistic. You cannot say, "Hey, I'm going to do this." No, you have to also think from business perspective, from customer perspectives. Is it this feasible? And you have to do all these requirements on a runtime. So they are saying, if you are into one of these role, database administrator, where you take a backup, you look for the alert, you do the performance tuning, you do the database design, you do partitioning, or you are a data warehouse architect, where you design a star schema, where you design a different analytical solutions, or big data developer here, where you are helping to process the big data in order to streamline, and you could be an ideal candidate. Strong verbal and a written are must. So they need somebody who's good at talking and good at writing, and also who is somebody has effectively across internal and external organization and virtual teams. So when they say internal organization, it is like within a team you should be able to talk fluently with your presentation and the skill. And external organization, when you're talking to the customer, you should be able to talk effectively. And in a virtual teams, like when you're over the teams, you are able to engage yourself. Executive speaking and presentations. What does it mean, executive speaking? It means like you are the one and there are like 10 people. They want to listen to you. You should be able to present. They'll not ask you some superficial question. You will have a PPT, but your presentation skills should be authentic, where you can make a presentation. You can do a formal presentations. You can do a whiteboarding, and you can also do a large and small group presentation. So they are also looking for track record of implementing AWS in variety of business environments such as large enterprise and startups. Okay, they need a track record of implementing the AWS services. How do you generate that track record? That is important. I know many of the people will not have the track record. I mean to say, you can do it in two ways. Either you prepare your solutions, have it hosted on GitHub or some blog or some website, you can give the reference of that, or else you talk about, means like you learn about how these things happens. And you know, although you have not implemented it, you know by your learning and your interpersonal skills, and you're able to convince, that hey, I'm in, I can. Okay. So they are saying you need to know application, server, network security. See, application is, yes, that's what I think. The front one is the application, server is your EC2, network is how it connects. You need to know these things because these are the basic. Okay. So this is saying that if you have a AWS solution architect, associate, and professional, if you have these things, this demonstrate, hey, or either these, or basically like I would say professional, these demonstrate, hey, you are good. I mean to say that, hey, you are good in a sense, like if you pass these, at least you know what you are going to. And they are saying that this person must be one of US person, Minneapolis Amen. So this is one, I think, they are forming the dynamic groups and doing this. So yeah, this is one of the senior database solution architect job review. So we'll next time with another job review. Thank you.